Hey guys, welcome back to Pawpaw Storytime. It is way later than normal, and as soon as I get this recorded, I got to try to get it all switched over and get it posted from the YouTube before it gets to my bedtime. We've been out in the country all weekend, planning for our big trip that's coming up, and yeah, I put some of that in the description a little bit. We're doing a lot of stuff that's important, spending time with a lot of people and doing some bucket list stuff, and I still feel some kind of weird way about we're going to be missing out on Nick's birthday party, but we did get him some stuff. He got to have some of it today. He'll get to open the rest of it on his birthday, and we'll be able to video chat him at that time. All of you guys will probably be there, most of you. I guess that's it. We went, when we was staying out in the country, I went with my mom and stepdad, your guys' Grandma Betsy and Pawpaw, to some garage sales. And found just a ton of really good deals on some storybooks that we'll be able to put in our collection here. Like, there's a lot of really cool stuff. Some Elmo and Sesame Street. There's some Alice in Wonderland, a version of Alice in Wonderland. Big Bird's Farm. There's some Snow White, Pocahontas, like some Disney stuff. There's a Blue's Clues book. Blue's Clues. I know your parents know who Blue's Clues are. Got a monster book. Got some other Disney classics too. We got Lady and the Tramp and some 5-minute Tiny Tales with Mimi Mouse and Bambi. Got a Star Wars book. I think that's a first for us. I don't think I've read any Star Wars books yet. Got a Halloween book. Different stuff. Got a Garfield book. You guys know anything about Garfield? Garfield was a really popular cartoon when I was younger. Oh, and got Elmo and his friends. I don't think we got an Elmo book yet. And Bear in the Big Blue House. Did you guys ever watch Bear in the Big Blue House? Your parents did. Got an Easter book, some Christmas books. Wizard of Oz colors. I'm excited about this one. Got a Dora the Explorer and a Tiny Toons Helen Keller book. This one we didn't get the garage sale. My mom got this one. Grandma Betsy got this one for us. I'm looking forward to it. It might be 2 reads. It might be one in the multiple read book slot over there. I got to figure out how to get all these put away and into what spots I want. I want to get an Anne Frank book too that I can read during story time. It's got to be geared towards you kids, obviously, so it can't be too bad. Got a couple Velveteen Rabbit books, and I think I know that we already read the Velveteen Rabbit. That this is a hard page little book, so we might read that again. We can give that one to whoever for birthdays and Christmases. It's Christmas. 2 versions of the Nutcracker, so we got a couple new Christmas stories. We won't use this Christmas. We'll probably use them next Christmas, but that's okay. They'll still be time. Let me see. I think that's. Oh, and I forgot about this one. At first, I wasn't going to implement this because I didn't know how I was going to introduce it and be able to use it during the story times. But I think just like with the other ones, I'm just going to read to a point, and we're about to finish the giving box again. When I go on the trip and we go up to the Everything Mr. Rogers up in Pittsburgh and Latrobe. I think we'll have one more read in it after that. So I think we are going to introduce this book that I got from Grandma Lovey. And it's called Congratulations by the Way, by George Saunders. And it's just some thoughts on kindnesses. And I kind of read through it a little bit, and I think it'll be good. There's not really chapters or page chapters or anything like that, so we just have to figure out how to break it up. But I'm going to put it in the openings and closings. So we'll put this over here too. I got to figure out how to get it put away. We got our book picked out from the dice roll from last week. We don't have to do another dice roll for a minute because next week will be Indigenous Peoples Day, and we've already got a story for that over there in the holiday reads. And then the 2 after that are going to be from our trip. I'll be doing one from Pittsburgh and one from the witchy Salem, Massachusetts, the week before Halloween. So Now we're just going to open up with Let's Make the Most of This Beautiful Day, Words to Live By from Mr. Rogers. We got this from TT. And I think we are right here. To this day, especially in times of disaster, I remember... Nope, we're on the next page. There is something of yourself that you leave at every meeting with another person. If you could only sense how important you are to the lives of those you meet, how important you can be to the people you may never even dream of. No pictures, but we're not using a bookmark because they kept falling out of this one, so we're just going to put this back here. Set that back aside, and then our main storybook for today is Clifford and the Big Storm. I can't remember. This might be the first Clifford book we've ever read, too. Clifford and the Big Storm. And this is... Hi, I'm Emily Elizabeth. Have you met my dog Clifford? We have some exciting adventures together. Last summer, he took me to the seashore to visit my grandma. Clifford loves the ocean. It's big enough for him to swim in. He watched my friends and me build castles in the sand. Clifford built one too. Then we wanted to go fishing. There was no room for us on the pier. But that didn't matter because we had Clifford. One day we couldn't go swimming or fishing. We heard that a big storm was coming up the coast. The police told everybody along the shore to leave for a safer place. Grandma hated to leave her little home. Clifford took us away from the beach to a high school gym. We were safe there, but Clifford knew that Grandma was worried about her house. He hurried back to the beach. The wind and rain could not stop him. The storm was bad. Trees were falling down. Big waves were crashing up on the shore. Grandma's house was in danger. Clifford had to do something. First, he picked up some fallen trees. He piled the trees in back of Grandma's house and covered them with sand. The sand pile would block the waves. While Clifford was packing down the sand, he saw a bolt of lightning hit the lighthouse. The lighthouse began to burn. Clifford knew just what to do. Whoosh! The fire was out. Looks like he took some water and spit on the fire and put the fire out. He made sure his new friends were safe, then he ran back to Grandma's. Oh no, there was more trouble. 2 boats were loose in the waves. They were about to crash. Clifford brought them safely ashore. The waves kept getting bigger. Clifford was afraid the sand pile would be washed away. He lay down to guard the house. What would happen next? The storm kept blowing all night. We wondered where Clifford was. The next morning, the police said we could go back to Grandma's. Her house was safe behind a big pile of sand, but we didn't see Clifford anywhere. Surprise! Clifford was covered with sand, but Grandma was so happy she gave him a hug anyway. We were all glad to be together again. Thank you, Clifford. That's a pretty cool little story. Sounds like Clifford saved the day. This might be, look at all these Clifford books on the back of this thing. Maybe we need to start getting some Clifford books, huh? Pretty cool. I know we're going, when we go to Salem, we're going to the East Coast. We're going to be going to the shore. We might be able to see a lighthouse. I know that when me and Raylan went to Washington, we got to see a lighthouse. It was the first time I'd ever seen one up close. It was closed when we were there, but it was still pretty cool. Hope there's no storms like that when we get to the coast. Oh, we'll see another beach too. We get to go to the Great Lakes. We get to go to Lake Erie. That'll be pretty cool. That was a cute little story, right? All right, now we're going to be closing up with A Child's Garden of Verses by Robert Louis Stevenson. And I can't remember where we're at here either. I think we read that one. This next one, I don't know why we don't have a bookmark in here. Just going to start right here, and I will put a bookmark in it when we're done. The Land of Nod. From breakfast on through all the day, at home among my friends I stay. But every night I go abroad, afar into the land of Nod. All by myself I have to go, with none to tell me what to do, all alone beside the streams and up the mountain sides of dreams. The strangest things are there for me, both things to eat and things to see, and many frightening sights abroad till morning in the land of Nod. Try as I like to find the way, I never can get back by day, nor can remember plain and clear the curious music that I hear. Huh, it's pretty good. I don't know why I have this. I'm going to take that one out of there. We're going to make this our bookmark. And stick that right here on the next page. And put it back in the rotation. That one looks like it's going to be a good poem for next time we pull that book out. I think that's it, guys. Getting pretty late, so I'll go ahead and close this up so that I can get it posted for you guys. So we'll do the weekend song real quick. And it says, I'll be back when the week is new, and I'll bring more stories for you, and you'll have things you'll want to do, and I will too. Think of you when I'm not here, 'cause thinking of people makes them seem near. The friends who know you love you cheerfully, and I do too. We do have a card. We can do that real quick. It says, what's your favorite wintertime activity? My favorite wintertime activity, I don't know. Probably all things holiday. I don't know if I have just one activity. When I was younger, we used to like doing all this, making snowmen and going sledding. Now I just think that kids are out of school. You guys get to visit more. We get to do Christmas and holidays together and Thanksgiving. Yeah, I think that's probably what I like the most. And that's going to do it, guys. Remember that I love you for being exactly who you're supposed to be, and you're the only one that gets to decide that. And our minds, just like our books, work better if they're open. That's it. I love you guys. I'll see you next week.